That what you say about Loretta Devine?
All right. First off, this D-Mobile across the global, and we were talking about movies that Black women seem to love, and I just can't get over the fact that a lot of times Black women watch movies where Black women are getting shit on all the time, and I don't understand. Like when I was a kid, my mom used to watch this movie, The Women of Brewster's Place. And it's about a bunch of Black women who get shit on for 2.5 hours. That's however long the movie is. And Loretta Devine, I think it's Loretta. I was like 8 when I saw it. I don't remember. I think it's Loretta Devine, and it shows her with her little son, and she's giving him whatever he wants. Like she's just pampering him, giving him whatever he asked for. And then it flashed forward to him being 16, and she asking him to take out the trash. And he's like, I said I'm gonna take out the damn trash, and throwing the plate on the floor and walking out of the house. And I'm like, damn. like, yo, I swear those movies are like suffer porn. Like, yeah. Like I don't understand.
I like that you
Color
said that,
Purple, The Help, 4 Black Women, or whatever it's called, 4 Black Girls. I don't know what it's called.
4 Color Girls.
Yeah, whatever. I just don't understand why people want to watch these movies and get pissed off or sad or whatever.
I remember.
Yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of those movies from like back in the 90s are just like a lot of the Black stories that you hear is just all Black pain. Whether
back in the 90s.
No, just like because you brought up Wedding to Exhale, like so there are certain movies that are just
what did Goggles do to Jill Scott?
I don't know.
I never saw the movie, but I've seen the memes. You know Goggles from Sugar Hill?
Yeah. What movie though?
He was in some movie, some Tyler Perry movie where he did something fucked up to Jill Scott, and Jill Scott killed him or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I didn't see.
I don't know.
No. But I just feel like a lot of the movies are just based off Black pain. But the new producer, what's her name? The young one, Marsha.
Forgot her name.
I can't. Yeah. I don't. Marsha, whatever. The one who plays on Blackish, the little girl who's a producer. She's like vowing that as the next, few things that she creates will have nothing to do with Black pain. Because you're right. Like all these movies expose Black women getting fucked up, Black men getting fucked up, Black people being fucked up. It's just Black pain. It's never, even Tyler Perry, none of his shit, a lot of his shit had nothing to do with.
I'm not gonna say
I'm not gonna say none. That's why I have to go back.
A lot of his shit.
Like a lot of his shit is that
what's the one with Michael Eli throwing the kids out the window?
For Color Girls.
I think that was For Color Girls, I think.
Yo, what the fuck?
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
These movies are horrible.
They're true. What?
And then, what's the one with the dude? The dude runs into the bathroom and the girl put oil on the floor, and then when he fell on the floor, she starts whooping him, like he cheated on her or something.
I know it's a Madea movie. I know it's a Madea movie.
Yo,
I Could Do Bad by Myself. Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
No, I know Diary of
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I Could Do Bad by Myself. Fuck these niggas. I'm good.
I don't need no nigga. I'm about to go lesbian. What's the other one? What's the new one? I'm a hoe now.
I'm a hoe now. And Tyler Perry just like this with the money. He was like,
niggas love
Tyler Perry playing the fiddle with the money. Yo, but don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit. All of those movies are good movies. Like they're interesting, they're captivating, all of that, well written, sure. But why? And I'm not going to say Black people, yo. I'm saying Black women. Why do Black women line up in droves to watch themselves be abused in cinema?
It's relatable.
I remember that too. But and the thing is, like my mom, I know she wasn't like my dad was never on that domestic abuse shit and everything like that. But I'm pretty sure probably at some point in her life she suffered some type of trauma, whether it was mentally, whatever, and everything like that.
My mom swore she was Celie.
Son, I remember the first time I watched Color Purple. I remember it was the longest, most painfulest time when I saw it. When Mr. started beating her and everything like that, when she was like, first of all, when the dad gave Silly away, he was like, yeah, you can saying you can't have this girl, but you can have Silly.
Yep.
Silly, she's ugly. And I'm like, yo, why would you call your daughter ugly? One,
like she's motherfucking cattle.
And then the simple fact that he was still fucking his little daughter, the other one to keep for herself. And then when she went to go meet Silly and everything like that, Mr. was like, okay. And then Mr. tried to get with her. And then she was like, I gotta go to school. Like, yo, and I'm like, okay. And he tries to rape her and everything. But I remember my dad was like, well, you know, that was just the times back in the day, especially down south, how they treat him. And I was just like, why though? Like I just couldn't believe this as a kid. I was like, why is this happening?
You know what's the fucked up part though? That the people watching this movie putting themselves in Celi's place, it all adds up to the dinner scene. The dinner scene where she gives a speech, and that makes up for a lifetime of abuse. She gives one speech, cussing niggas out, and people walked away from the movie feeling vindicated. Yeah, Celi won. Celi's 75 years old. Yeah. She's black. She's poor. She's ugly.
Yeah.
She got no kids.
Yo, and the other thing I wanted to say real quick. You watched that movie, you hated the movie, but at the end of the movie, you cry like a baby when God is trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
You're sitting there like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah. And Miss Silly, 80 years old, like, I was like, oh man. I mean, she finally got her power back, but she got no power.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's kind of, it was easy for Black women to relate to that. Like, it was something that they've been through in life, and it was something they were able to see, like, you know, the outcome. Like you said, she got her power. She was about 95 on her way out, but she got her power. She fought for something.
Yeah, see, I don't really shit on Color Purple because I think Color Purple was the first one I ever saw, but there has to be more. But then it's like 20 other, hey, watch this film where Black women are treated like shit by Black men. And I'm like, come on, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like you have to sometimes change that narrative. Like, okay, like, yes, that was the case. And yes, that is the case for, you know, plenty of people, but change the narrative. We don't want to always see this shit.
Now, question, right? Yo, for some reason, after I seen The Color Purple, I seen The Color Purple many of times, but I've never sat and watched it many of times all the way through. There'd be certain parts that I want to say, there's certain, like, I've seen it all the way through probably about 10 times, but I've watched it probably 1,000 times. So many different times. Now, the part that, like, I haven't seen it through as an adult. Last time I probably seen it through, I was probably, I wasn't even a teen. That's the last time I haven't seen it through.
Okay.
All the way to the end. I probably
where are you going with this though? Go somewhere.
Okay. So the part when, you know, her sister comes back from Africa and brings back, were those her kids?
Yeah, those were Celi's kids.
How? Oh, she had kids early. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, and they took her kids away. My kids in Africa.
Africa, that's right. That's right. I can't forget.
Well, Nini Mama.
I keep on.
Nini Mama.
Yo. Mama. I don't want to stop. Why you do that? You know I'm an asshole.
Yo, you do the invitation so much better than me.
Why you do that?
Oh man. Yo, and you know Steven Spielberg directed that movie?
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely
he did. Yeah, he directed it. He directed it. He pushed big time to get it moved.
And he pushed
he
Roger,
did Get Out?
No. I said, I think he has another one of those too.
Oh, he pushed it out.
Because Steven Spielberg got a black wife. He got a black wife.
Did you know that Oprah
for years?
Oprah didn't want to do the movie, and she was dating Roger Ebert from Siskel and Ebert. And he was like, yo, you better do this damn movie. It's going to blow you up. She was like, she was doing like news. And she was like, she used to tell him how she wanted to do more than the news. She wanted to do a journalist. She wanted to do this. She had her whole career planned in her head. And she kept telling him, and he was like, do this movie. I'm telling you. She was like, no, I don't want to do that movie. She did it, and it worked out well for her.
Wow.
But you remember the gang movie? The gang movie that Oprah made? with my nigga scary voice, Keith Jackson.
Keith David, aka Goliath.
Yeah, aka Goliath. Remember the gang movie that she made?
AKA Cuddy. He was Cuddy too. And we not Cuddy. No, he wasn't. Not Cuddy.
He was
what's it with Kirby?
Man. Kirby. Yeah, Kirby. Look at me. Right first scene with Kirby. Yeah. Right first scene with Kirby. What you gonna call it? You don't remember the gang movie? They had the purple on one side, the yellow gang on one side, they had the troops, and this was their side of the street, and that was their side of the street, and it was based on Chicago.
Was Malik Yoba in it rapping?
No, he wasn't. It was a serious movie.
Nah, bro, I ain't seen that shit.
Oh, you don't remember that? Yo,
I ain't seen that.
I saw that. I didn't know anything about this movie. I actually saw it in 7th grade. They showed it. I don't know why they showed it, but I remember me, Greg, and a couple others sitting in here like, are they trying to reach us? Are they trying to tell us something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like that time. So it was like about, it was about the gang culture. And
there was one gang on one side, the other gang on the other side, and then Michael Jackson walked in between them.
No, it was serious because the kid got killed. There was a kid who got killed. The kid from Kindergarten Cop, he was in it.
This is old, you said?
Yeah, this is old. This is like
the 90s. Kid from Kindergarten Cop?
Yeah, the kid from Kindergarten
Cop.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, like that's my movie. Yeah. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, he was in there. Yeah, he was in the movie too, and he stuttered real bad. He stuttered real bad.
You said so? It was a little kid.
What?
Because Kindergarten Cop was all little kids.
No, but I'm saying the little kid.
He's grown now. I mean,
I'm saying the main character. Nah, he was like. I think this is probably a little bit. Yeah, this was after Kindergarten Cop.
He could have been no older than maybe like 9 or 10.
Yeah, he was like 9 or 10 in the movie. And then he had an older brother who was like straggling, like his older brother was probably like at least like 14, 13. And he was straggling on the side. Like he was kind of caught up, like not really. He was a good kid.
There are no children here. The name of the movie is called There Are No Children Here.
I think, yeah.
1993. Okay.
Yep. Yo, and it was just like, and these kids was like really, like they was stealing cars, they was making money. Like the kid had to be 13, like his boy, he was in the yellow gang, and I don't know if he came up with something like that or got his stripes or something. I remember he pulled up in an ill car, geared out. He was like, yo, I think one of the characters' name was Alfie or something like that. But it was like on some real serious shit. It was like one of them specials. It came on probably like on ABC or something like that.
Nah, man, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move on.
Oh, man. Yeah, we can move on. But anyways, yes, I go by the name of Cobra Karate, drinking a ginger beer, not beer soda. Ginger beer. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for the festivities later on.
You guys got Easter plans?
Not really. Just going to my people's house and crack the fire pit open and stuff like that, and probably chill and drink, smoke weed,
smoke a little bit.
Talk of the shit.
Talk of the shit.
Yeah, all that.
Go ahead, Demario.
He already introduced himself.
Introduce yourself, girl.
Oh, it's your girl, KI Double. I'm sipping on. Oh, I have some Black Girl Magic Rosé.
How is that?
Find this. It's pretty. You got to try it. I think the taste is a little different, but it does get you lit.
Yeah.
It's definitely a stronger wine. I didn't expect it to be that strong, but it's obviously a rosé. I think there's 13% alcohol in it, and they have it at Target. So you can find this in Target and support a Black-owned wine company. Support Black-owned wine. But yeah, I'm chilling.
So it's only at Target.
Easter. I don't know. They said you can find it. I found that at Target. I don't know if they have it in other stores, but it is found in Target.
I'm definitely gonna get some of that. I love it.
Target up here don't sell liquor.
Oh no, I'm sorry about that.
Nope. Target up here don't sell liquor.
Target here don't sell liquor either. So fuck about Target.
Sorry. I got it from Target. And you can buy it on Sundays. But Target's closed today. It's Easter. Happy Easter, y'all. Enjoy your family
happy
time.
Easter, happy
Happy
Easter.
All
God
that.
has resurrected.
Yeah.
He's
Even
here.
with rosé, I gotta drink like I can't drink like just regular rosé. I gotta drink like a sweet rosé. I can't just drink like or rosé champagne type shit.
See, I was really expecting it to be a wine, to be honest with you. I didn't know it was rosé, so I got it. I've never really had a rosé, so it's a different taste for me. But it's not bad. It's not bad. The first time I tried it, I tried to try it with wine, tried to make a mimosa. I tried to try it with orange juice and make a mimosa. And it didn't have a good taste with orange juice, but that's because it's a rosé and it probably shouldn't go with orange juice, Kishana. But I learned my lesson.
They don't have it on Amazon.
They don't?
No.
How can I send it to you? You know what? I can order it from the Target, and then I think I could send it to your address. When you leave?
I seen that in one of the stores somewhere.
When do I leave? Where?
Stores.
To Hawaii.
Oh, April.
It is April, boo.
May.
Oh, okay. Just give me a month. don't want to give me a date. Just go give me the month. April. Nah.
The end of May.
June. Just pick a day. Okay, so maybe Memorial Day weekend-ish. Memorial Day weekend-ish.
Memorial Day weekend, I think I'm going to Worcester, Massachusetts.
I was going to ask you that. We need to do this.
I'm trying to go to Worcester, Massachusetts Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, we can do that. I wanted to talk about us doing a live one and when we can get together. But if you can go Memorial, I can go Memorial. So, Kylie, I don't know when you get back to work, but Memorial Day weekend.
No, I'll be, on a Sunday, whatever.
On a Sunday.
So, I work on Sunday, so I'm available.
On a Sunday. You don't want to cheat on a Sunday?
Let's do it on a Sunday. Well, most cookouts will be on that Sunday, though. If it's Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah, but we doing it early, so it's not like we're doing the whole day. Cookout. You don't really, what time do you really go to the cookout?
Let's talk about it. Who's invited to the cookout? Go into that. You just
Speaking of the cookout. So speaking of the cookout, earlier this week, Michael Rappaport got into back and forth, a little tiff with Kevin Durant, and over an interview that Kevin Durant did with Charles Barkley. Not sure when that interview was, but so they went back and forth with that. Kevin Durant said some pretty explicit things,
homophobic words. To use homophobic and misogynistic
Who did?
vocabulary.
Kevin Durant did. Okay.
Calling him a penis smooch and a penis. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of penises. Calling them all kinds of penises. And
all types of dicks.
Dicks. And invited this man to meet him to fight. Michael Rappaport then called his lawyer, whatever. And Kevin Durant got in trouble, got fined $50,000 from the NBA because Michael Rappaport took that private message and put it out to the world. Also, what was funny about that private messaging is that it was all Kevin Durant's and nothing on Michael Rappaport. So Michael Rappaport, he deleted all what he was saying and just kept Kevin Durant's part and put it out there to the world. And Kevin Durant gave apologies, whatever, nothing too big, whatever. He got fined $50,000 from the NBA, and Michael Rappaport caught all kinds of flack. So now, do we still want Michael Rappaport at the cookout this year for almost fucking up? Possibly, I'm not sure what his intentions was, but he possibly could have fucked up Kevin Durant's career, or fucked up a lot of money, messed up some endorsements and stuff like that.
His whole career.
Through the shit that he said. So, did Michael Rappaport really show his ass? Did he really show his ass? Because I'm saying, black people fuck with a lot of white people, but then white people will do some white people shit to get them canceled. You know what I'm saying? To get them canceled or get them revoked from the cookout. So sometimes niggas get suspended. Sometimes niggas suspended, or sometimes niggas is like, nah, we get them all the way the fuck out of here. Don't ever come to the cookout no more, or nothing like that. So where's this fault?
Do you get mad at do you get mad at
let me drink.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying not to sound racist as fuck. Because a pig stinks You know what I'm saying?
Pig
what is
steaks.
it?
Pig steaks.
A giraffe.
What is cold?
A giraffe has spots or whatever.
A pool
Spots.
is cold. A
Spots.
giraffe got spots.
Can you get mad at them for doing what they're supposed to do? Like Michael Rappaport has
I
been
love
getting...
how your text message went off at that time. That was perfect. Go ahead.
Michael Rappaport has been invited to the cookout for doing stuff that Black people consider Black people shit.
Nigga, he's been invited to the cookout since Zebrahead.
Right. So he's been invited for doing shit that we deem as Black shit, basically. So because he does some white people shit that we call white people shit, do we kick him out of the cookout for being a white guy? I don't know.
But you kind of go overboard.
Because that sounds like some white guy shit to me. Oh, word? I'm telling. It sounds like some white people shit to me.
Just like, yeah.
I think that, so first of all, I'm a KD fan, so I took it very personal. And I like how you added, and I've been watching about this all week on ESPN, and this is all they've been talking about. That's why I use the term misogynistic and homophobic terms, because that's all they've been saying. And I'm like, we get it. He just cussed them out, let it go. Like, he just said some shit personally, like that we say to, like, Demario says all the time, if we actually tried to air this podcast with some of the shit we said, we'll all be canceled before we can even take off, because we've all said shit that is not necessarily how we feel, but that's just how we speak. Those are the terms that we use. Like, those are the words that we say. And it can make other people feel uncomfortable by hearing that type of stuff. But you feel comfortable talking to your friends. Like, we all feel comfortable talking to each other. So with that being said, I feel like he definitely, I didn't know that I didn't realize he didn't post his own stuff, Kylie. I'm glad you said that. But he definitely posted it with some type of ill will intent, because like, as a comedian, you're able to do this and get away with it, but you know that a man running for political office is not going to be able to say these things and get away with it. A teacher, a police officer, like someone with a certain level in their career, but comedians can get away with a lot of the shit Kevin Durant said to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of it, yeah.
No. He's means some comedians.
Some comedians.
Yeah.
Oh wait, some comedians at that. Depending on how you build your career and which if you're just like, I'm vulgar, I say anything, then this person's vulgar and they say anything. But then certain people have certain expectations with certain, that all of that stuff comes into as well. But yeah, I feel like he should be canceled because it was, number one, private. Like you said, he posted one person's, replies or, ongoing conversation and nothing from yourself. And then you're always poking the bear, and this is what you're known for. So you just got a reaction. So like, you were clearly trying to hurt him in some type of way, and you did, but it could have been bigger, or it still can be. There can be more, more fallouts. Like you said, he can lose more endorsements. People may not want to fuck with him going forward. Like, if he's at a contract that's coming up to an end, yeah, we might not want to extend that, because we might not want to be tied to you, since you were talking about, women in a degrading way, men in a degrading way, being gay in a bad way. Like, some of the stuff he said kind of came off in a different way. So yeah, I feel like he's definitely canceled, and he's definitely no longer.
You changed my mind.
But I do agree with Demario as well. Like, this is what happens when you too quickly or just allow people to be at the cookout. That definitely you didn't do your research on this person to know where their character is. Like, he definitely did some shit. Like, you're a part of this type of community. You're trying to be down with this type of community so bad. Like, you should know what loyalty means and trust means within the community that we're in. So if we invite you to the cookout, we trust you to be here. Demario, we don't invite everybody to the cookout. You know that.
Yeah, you've changed my opinion.
You've changed my opinion to the cookout. So yeah, I think he's definitely not invited to the cookout anymore.
Yeah, you changed my opinion. You've changed my opinion. I don't want him. I don't want him at the cookout. But I'll put it like this: if they come for, I'll put it like this: if they come for Kevin Durant and try to cancel him, then we, the Black delegation, cancel Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, because and if they
don't cancel him, he's on probation.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
What kind of conversation can you have? Like, he's known for saying the crazy shit. Remember, he's up in Friday saying crazy shit. Like, oh, who owns this house? You must be an athlete. Like, you can't be a Black person with money. Now, come on, like there's things that
he didn't write that shit.
You don't know if it was written or if he just
didn't write that shit.
He didn't write that. He didn't write that.
Michael Rappaport is not a comedian.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not a comedian. He's a serious actor who did some funny movies, but he's not a comedian.
And this happens to say some funny shit from time to time.
No, he doesn't.
He happens to say some.
He's a serious actor.
He's a serious actor that happens to say some funny shit.
He was Remy in Higher Learning. You ever seen Higher Learning?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was a bad guy.
I just still thought he went like a comedian. I don't know. I just didn't follow him, so I didn't know if he was actually a comedian.
I'm not trying to make excuses for him because I think what he did is super fucked up. I also think it's hilarious. But
me too. I was like,
I think it's hilarious.
Like it was fucked up.
Whenever somebody plays somebody like that, it's funny. I'm sorry.
And that's the thing. Like I didn't think he was trying to. Like me personally, I don't think he was trying to hurt Kevin Durant. I think he was just on some shit like, yo, look how I got this motherfucker. Look how mad I got this motherfucker. Yeah. And showed it to the world, but not realizing what he was actually doing.
And I feel like he said, if you're on this side of the fence, you should know what comes along with it. And you should know that shit ain't cool.
Exactly. He's 6'9", nigga. No, fuck that. He tried to hang with the gang.
You know that you should know that shit ain't cool.
Like, no.
But at the same time, if it's hilarious, B, you get somebody that mad and you get them look at him, he's mad, and then you put his shit out there. It's funny to me. So what, they were texting each other?
Kevin Durant was in his he was in his DMs and was like, yo, and just started cursing them out and calling them out and talking
for
about
what?
He would because Michael Rappaport was basically he was kind of shitting on Kevin Durant from an interview that he did with Charles Barkley, and he was just basically saying, "Oh, just do the fucking interview, whatever." And Kevin Durant didn't like Kevin Durant be a little sensitive sometimes when certain people when certain things come his way because he kind of lashes out on Twitter sometimes. But Michael Rappaport, he's known to push a few buttons, whatever. And Kevin Durant started coming at him in his DMs, whatever. But Michael Rappaport put him out there talking about kind of basically, yo, look how mad I got this dude, but he erased his DM. So I'm pretty sure he said some disparaging, harmful, crazy shit too. But he was like, nigga, I ain't trying to put out. I ain't trying to do that. Yeah.
Kevin Durant's first response was like, me and Michael Rappaport say worse things to each other, but I guess you're mad today. My fault, bro. Like that's literally was his first response. Like, nigga, we talk like this way more than what you just posted, but I guess you're mad today. So you posted it. My fault. Maybe I crossed the line, because sometimes you can go back and forth with somebody, but then eventually you can cross that line for them. So he was like, my fault. So Michael Rappaport posted it like, bro, like, why are you posting this when you've said way worse to me? I said way worse to you, but you want to post this today? Like, what was your intent? Again, people do shit for clout. And you want to be on this side of the fence one day, and the next day you don't. Like you want to choose. Did you wake up and choose peace today? You chose violence. You chose violence by posting that. Like, period. I'm pretty sure you have. And then Michael Rappaport's thing was like, oh, I post things from everybody all the time. But when it's Joe Schmo on the street, it means nothing. But if I post KD, it means something. Then Michael Rappaport is like, oh, he's not my friend. Like,
we only met like once.
We only met like once or twice, and we've joked about stuff, and that's been it. But we're not friends. Like you pulling your card at this point. Again, no. 1 minute you on this side of the fence, and then now you're like, oh, I don't hang with the team. And then Kevin Durant really didn't say anything. He just said, like he said, basically
Kevin Durant's apology.
Today,
I'm sorry, I got caught.
Today you're in the feelings. And then his apology was pretty much.
So is it true? Does Michael Rappaport do this? Does he get people mad and then post him getting mad at him? Because if he does, then he's back at the cookout for me.
No. He had the show. Listen, he had the show called like the Shame Game or something like that. And basically, what happens is that you got your regular like people with private accounts who basically call him like the nigga lover and all this shit like that. He basically takes their DMs, posts it on his show, and calls them out. Like, go look at this crazy motherfucker.
Then there was no malicious intent. This is not snitching. This is just him doing what he does, and he's back at the cookout for me.
But hold
on. If he does this, if he gets into fights with people and they blast him out for what they say, and it's part of his shtick and things like that, he's back at the cookout for me.
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this.
Go ahead.
As your friend, I post people that be in my inbox saying dumb shit to me. I post people that say shit to me. Me and you are friends. I know you. I know your reputation. I know what you have to lose. I know that you work at the Boys and Girls Club in Worcester, and you're a big person. Like we said last week, you a celebrity in Worcester. You can't do certain shit because you a celebrity. But you say something to me, and I go ahead and post it to the world because that's what I do. But I know what you have to lose.
Me and you ain't KD and Rappaport. Stop.
But
it's the same shit.
It's the same shit. Okay, me and Kylie ain't me and you.
How do you figure?
What if Kylie? I know what Kylie has to lose, and what if I just start posting shit on the internet with Kylie, knowing what he got to lose?
It's
Why
still.
I bet you KD is not the only person in his inbox who's a celebrity. I bet you KD is not the only celebrity, athlete, anything, especially at this time, after everybody found out what he did. I bet you KD is not the only person in his inbox who said something to him. Why hasn't he posted everybody? Where's all the other celebrities that are probably saying shit to him, calling him a snitch right now? I'm pretty sure other people was like, man, bro, I don't fuck with you no more. He can post all these people, like, look at
a lot of people.
People did that. Yeah, like he can post all these people, like, look at all these people who cut me off just because I posted shit. This is what I do. Oh, well. Let's just move forward.
I mean, Steve Jackson was calling him out for that shit. He was like, yo, bro, what are you doing? He was just like, yo, you doing that shit? He was like, that's kind of fucked up. He was like, because basically his game called the shame game, it's not him about him getting people mad. It's people inboxing him mad. And so he basically shames them for doing kinds of for doing whatever. Like if you go on his Instagram, he's doing a segment of it, and it's basically
if I like, so you're saying that Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport have some sort of connection, right? That's more than just casual.
Yes. That's what they said.
So if they have a connection that's more than just casual, and I'm KD, I know what this nigga does. I know.
Let me explain the situation. Let me explain the situation.
Right. So that doesn't matter. The fact that I know what could happen.
No. Let me explain the situation to you. So, Michael Rappaport goes to comment on an interview KD did in February. KD has not played basketball since February. Okay, people look for clout in all types of ways. So he goes and looks at this interview that KD had with Charles Barkley, and he's like, "Dude, you look like you're about to cry. Look at your body language. Fix yourself. Like, just do the interview. If you don't want to fucking do the interview, then walk away. Whatever. Some bullshit like that." And KD said, listen, if you looked at the interview, the nigga wasn't even asking me questions I could answer. He was asking me yes or no questions. I'm answering the questions the best I could, but you too busy trying to dick ride and get on something that you just calling me out. Don't call me out. Go find somebody else to call out. Then he goes and says something else. And then KD comes back at him like, you stay dick riding. You ain't doing shit but dick riding. Your wife don't want to dick ride you because you dick ride other niggas. Like some shit like this. Like,
yeah, something like that.
Like, bro, like you always do this shit. So maybe, like you said, KD might know that he always does this shit. So I'll give you a little piece right there, Demario. KD might know he always does this shit, so he should know better. But at this point, KD's calling him out for dick riding. That's why he's homophobic. Words was dick riding, I think it was, or whatever. And misogynistic words was towards his wife because he brought his wife in it. And even Stephen A. Smith was like, Michael Rappaport knows better. And maybe Michael Rappaport's excuse is, he brought my wife in it. And once he brought my wife in it, all bets are off. And then I can understand that. But that wasn't Michael Rappaport's excuse when he came it came out here. He said nothing about his wife being called out.
That's what I'm saying.
He said other shit because it's like, dude, so then this is wrong. You should have never fucking did this. So it was more so.
I disagree on so many terms.
How you figure that?
I fuck with KD too heavy, so I'm gonna fight for KD.
And that's the problem. You're biased.
That's why I said I know I'm biased.
I'm not biased. I don't give a fuck about neither one of these guys. So
I'm biased as fuck.
So here's the thing.
He could have ruined his whole career. He's a black man.
If you know this what the nigga does and you go in his inbox, you set yourself up for the possibility of it. I'm sorry, you did. You did.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't know.
That's like basically saying that. That's like basically saying I do this thing that if motherfuckers come in my inbox, if us two are friends, right? If us two are friends,
me
right?
And you ain't KD and Rappaport,
nigga. Okay.
What about you and my best friend, Demario? You know her, but you're not best friends with her. What about people that you're associated with?
And on my hood, I will not say nothing in her inbox for fear that she may put my shit out there. Absolutely.
No. But the thing is,
you've done stuff around her. You've said stuff around her. So whether you put it in her inbox or like
so then that makes it an unfair comparison because she and I are closer than Rappaport and KD. So that makes it an unfair comparison by that standard. If I've been around her and done things with her and hung out with her, that makes it an unfair comparison because we are closer than KD and Rappaport. So back to what I was saying, back to the unbiasedness.
No.
If the nigga goes in his inbox, I
think you should just use the clip where he agreed with me.
No. But hold on. I'll listen. Do I still think it's kind of whack to be putting niggas out there on blast? I still think that. But
at least you still got some street code.
If that's what the nigga does and that's part of his shtick, I think it's funny as hell, right? And if you know the nigga does that, you don't go in there talking crazy. Two. There's no way Rappaport, that doesn't sound like something that I would think your career is going to be over because you said I dick ride. That doesn't sound like no crazy shit to me. Especially, I don't think Rappaport thought it was sounding crazy. I don't think Rappaport heard this and was like, oh, this nigga's going to be fucked up over this. No way.
No.
Yeah, he did. When he posted it.
Because all he said was dick riding.
No, he didn't. Listen,
that's what you just said.
He called him a cocksucker. He called him a cunt. He called him a cunt.
He called him every C in the book and everything like that.
I was like, why is he?
And plus, he invited him to fight. And plus, he invited him to fight
too. He said, when I see you, I'm spitting your face. Like he didn't.
So Michael Rappaport, yeah. So I was like, I don't think you understand the severity of the situation.
Yo, he's called him a cunt. He called him a
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was calling him like that. So you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So the LBGT community came for him. Was like, yo, nigga, like, that's homophobic shit. It's misogynic. I'm saying all kinds of shit. So, like, yeah, he could have fucked up some parts of his money and everything. And a lot of people was like, yo, why'd you do that? Because the thing is, when I'm talking about the show that he does, or I'm saying whatever he does, it's people who say racial shit to him. Then he exposes them. Not no average, I'm saying it's like not no celebrities or anything like that. People who it's mostly about people who come for him and say like
it's
like racial
shit.
Yeah, like calling him like a nigga lover.
Okay.
Like that.
So now you swam me back.
But that's what I'm trying to say, but you keep on cutting me off. That's what I'm trying to say. But you keep on coming. Oh no, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. You keep on cutting me off. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Listen.
I'm
nigga,
sorry.
You do that shit all the time.
I'm sorry, sir. Are your feelings hurt?
No, my feelings not hurt.
Are you perturbed?
No, I'm not.
Are you gonna put this online after we get done?
I'm feeling better.
Post it after. He's gonna post it.
So a couple things that made me sway back is if Rappaport's thing is exposing people for being racist or whatever, then it sounds like he was trying to expose him on some homophobic shit or some misogynistic shit.
No,
so then that brings me back to your side.
It had nothing to do with the game. He was just basically trying to expose him for, I think he was just trying to expose him to be like, yo, I got KD this pissed off.
And this nigga saying some homophobic, misogynistic.
It had nothing to do with the homophobic shit.
It does. It does.
No, it does. No, it didn't.
Hold on.
Because if that was, hold on. Listen, no. Listen what the fuck I'm saying. Because if someone was saying no, because I'm sick of you doing this shit. Yo.
You made your point already.
No, I didn't. Listen, I didn't. Because the simple fact is, if he was trying to expose him for some homophobic shit or whatever like that, he wouldn't have took what he said out. He just put all KD shit. So he was just basically on some shit like, yo, I'm trying, like, look how pissed off I got this motherfucker. Because that is his whole thing. The thing that he was saying, he used to do the shit with Trump and everything like that. He used to try to get a rise out of Trump and all these people. And once they respond back to him, he basically like, yo, look how mad I got these people.
Explain to me why him deleting his stuff makes it look like he wasn't trying to do that. I don't get your
because you're antagonizing. You're not getting bullied at that point. So he usually posts people that are bullying him. But when you antagonize somebody, when you know, like if I'm going out here calling people bitches and hoes and then they're back in my inbox because I'm antagonizing them, then they're responding to me being antagonizing. Now, if people are just bullying me, if people are just attacking me for saying I've said nothing to you.
Yeah, but what you're saying right now is on my side.
Yeah, no, that's
on my side.
But what I'm saying,
hold on, let me just clear it up. What I'm saying is him deleting his side makes KD look worse. And it makes it look like, yo, you see this nigga on some misogynistic shit? So I don't understand why you're saying him taking out his stuff makes KD look makes it look like he's not doing that? I don't understand.
Because if that
he would typically post the people that are bullying, so then he has nothing to take out.
He tried to put it. He tried to make
what
it
these
on
people are
some,
saying to me. So
like,
since he didn't post what he said, he's basically saying Katie's back to being like everyone else I bully. These people look at all the stuff he's saying to me, but he's not saying what he said to get that response.
Right. Me and you are saying the same thing, Keyshawn.
Okay.
We're saying the same thing. Kylie's saying something different than what we're saying.
Okay.
Kylie's saying that him deleting what he said makes it not look like he's saying, "Oh, this thing is being misogynistic," right?
Right.
And explain me how.
Because his whole thing is basically like, yo, I got a rise out of this motherfucker, and he responded to me like this. So simple fact, I said these little things, whatever, and to make him respond like this, yeah, he's trying to embarrass KD. He's not trying to expose him on some on some homophobic shit or anything like that. He's just basically, his whole thing is basically, I got a rise out of this motherfucker. Look at all the shit he said to me.
I think I get what you're saying.
You're saying.
So you're saying that him deleting his side is saying, look, I'm not even saying nothing. Look how mad he is.
Or it's basically, it's not even that serious, and look how mad he is.
Right. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not even responding, and he's flying off the. That's what you're saying, right?
Right.
And that's true too. But what I'm saying is, by deleting his stuff, that's still true. But by deleting his stuff, it makes KD look more misogynistic. Because
but it had nothing to do with misogynistic and
I think
him being homophobic.
Though.
No, it's more of highlighting what he said and all the things he said to him. Because
but it's doing the other thing at the same time. At the same time, it's doing what I'm saying.
But I don't think that was his intention to do that.
No.
I think his intent, because even his response thing is, he was like, yo, it started off as fun and it spun out of control, and I didn't think it was gonna get this big like that. Like, Michael Rappaport didn't apologize, but he was basically saying that this took on a different life, and I wasn't realizing what it was. So I think it was basically on some shit like, yo, KD's an asshole, and look, and this motherfucker can't even take a joke.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or look how sensitive look how sensitive he is when you basically critique him.
That sounds that proves your argument a little bit. That sounds like it. Like, for what he said, absolutely. If he's saying, "Oh, I didn't think it was this serious," it kind of makes it sound like, "Yo, this nigga jumped out the window. I didn't even say anything. Look at how mad he is."
Right.
I can see that.
Kind of like how Cassidy be doing in his face-off. I'm saying these face-offs with the battle.
Did he lose last night?
Yo, I air this bitch out. I air this bitch out. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Come to St. Louis. Come to St. Louis.
Did he lose last night?
I didn't watch it, but from what I seen on Twitter, like, I don't know. See, and that's the thing, motherfuckers be trolling. Like Hitman put 3-0. I mopped this nigga. And some people was like, yeah, you kind of wasn't on your A game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a mopping. And some people was like, nah, Cassidy won.
I don't see how there's a possibility that Cassidy can beat that man.
That's what I'm saying. But they said he wasn't on his A game. Some people was like, oh, it was 2-1. You know, I was like, what? Cassidy had a round? So I was like, yeah. So he didn't get, so from what I see, I
only seen Hitman's side, and everything I seen that he said, I was like, oh, just like, how do you like, what could he have possibly said that was better than that? Like,
yeah.
Like,
so basically, from what I see,
telling chicks to come to my hotel to live
Cassidy,
in a hotel. Like,
Cassidy is the funniest character, bro. Yeah, Cassidy's the funniest character.
You went from telling chicks to come to my hotel to living in a hotel. I was like, just go sit down, sir. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Yo, the face-off shit is hilarious. The face-off shit would be hilarious, and then they Cassidy getting a rise out of motherfuckers. And I think he loves doing that. He loves doing that, getting a rise out of motherfuckers, and it's hilarious.
Why would anyone fight with he's basically the drunk uncle of battle rap? Why is anyone fighting with him?
Yeah,
he's not good anymore.
He's dated. He's dadated. He's very dated.
He's a better rapper than all of them.
Yeah,
but better battle rapper. I don't think he's better battle rapper.
He's dated.
I like Clips. Style, do you like Clips?
Yeah, of course. I love Clips.
Okay. Yeah,
I definitely think Cass is a better rapper than all of them, bro.
Oh, of course.
But
of course.
battle rapper, I don't think he can hang with half of them.
Yeah, them niggas. Yeah, the way they structured battle rap, battle rap to a different. They took that shit to a different level.
Yeah,
it's like that point where
I don't think he can fuck with them. But that's why, and I think he knows he can't really fuck with him. That's why he does the stunts and the stuff that he does, which is part of the game too. So I applaud him.
Yeah. He sells. He sells. He's been saying he sells. He sells the battle. So I'm pretty sure
you sell. If you got a fight, you sell the fight. Yep.
Oh, there was a lot of. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people that logged on yesterday and watched that shit.
Yep.
And was very entertained and everything like that. And I'm pretty sure that did some crazy numbers. So I definitely kind of want to see, or I'm saying, here's some clips of the battle.
I'll send you what I see. Because I follow his girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She's a cook in Atlanta, so that's how her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he like it's kind of like that. Like the way Cassidy kind of made Hitman look kind of stupid. How he was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, I'm street certified. This is that. I do this in the streets, and I do this. I do that." And Cassidy's like, "Bro, what are you talking about, bro? You're fucking." You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're poor. You don't got more money.
Nobody put their hands on me.
Yo, you don't got more. Yo, bro, what is you stupid? You don't even got more money than me, bro. Because that shit, like, yeah. And he was like, "What are you talking about? I got more money than you." He's like, "Yo, if it wasn't for fucking Nick Cannon,
you try to bring it on some street shit. You try to bring it on some street shit, bro.
Yeah,
you try to bring it on some street shit. I mean, what do you mean? I stood up first.
Yeah, and
he's always like, "Oh, Nick Cannon pays you or whatever." He's like, "I get paid way more than you."
He's like, "No, you don't."
But if
he's like, "No, episode, you don't make more money than me. You get 5,000, bro. I know what you get." I was like, "Yo,
you get a show." I was like, "Damn."
I was
but
dying.
No, seriously, if you watch that Wild 'N Out episode, I didn't understand why Hitman and Clips were like, it was someone else too that was just acting real funny that whole episode. Like, they didn't fuck with Cassidy at all being on the show, like, and they couldn't wait
because Cassidy's the drunk uncle. Like,
and they couldn't wait until it was the battle time. Like, through the whole show, anything that happened, they was like, nah. But when it was like the battle time, they was like, let me get him. Everybody wants to get him.
And he's probably getting more money than all of them. All of them because of his name, right? And because of his name and everything like that. And plus, he sells it. So
and you know he was high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're
so
always
it's like, yeah.
Yo, Cassidy's on drugs.
Drugs?
Yeah, he's on drugs.
Yeah, he's on drugs. He's different. He's definitely different.
You ever see him making beats?
No, but the thing is, he hasn't been the same since the car accident because he had a car accident too. So that could be it too. And so I don't know, but he's definitely different. I know. I question his mental health.
Yo, true. Maybe not drugs, but he's definitely mentally
he's off. He's a little off.
Yeah, he's definitely off. Absolutely. He's the drunk uncle at the barbecue asking how old his nieces are.
Yeah, or his niece's friends.
Or his niece's friends.
They're the same age as me, uncle. That's what I used to have to say. Like, she's the same age as me. She's my friend. So how old would she be? So if you can't do
me, this bitch out, bro.
You couldn't do me. You can't do her. Like, what the fuck?
I air this bitch out. You never seen a nigga put hands on me.
Cassidy's so little.
Yo, that is just hilarious, man. But he made him look stupid.
I tell you what though, I applaud these battle rap guys because they've turned rap into wrestling. And it's crazy because I don't know how they walk that line between being right up in each other's face and yelling all this thug shit and having to leave it on the stage. Yeah, like, I don't care. Like, a lot of people may say, "Oh, them niggas is fake. Niggas is fake." Look, I don't know how much of that can be left on stage.
Yeah,
me neither.
Going too far.
Yeah.
Well, you did hear about the dude who was battle rapping the dude, and he started talking shit about the dude's aunt, whatever, that just passed away like a month ago.
Yeah, Goods.
And no. These are like some low level dudes. He was like some low level dudes, and
but wasn't it somebody that died? And Goods was like, "Yo, don't say nothing about this person that died." And then they said it, and then Goods put hands on him.
I don't know. I think so. But
I
I
think
don't think it was
good.
So
on.
can you have rules in battle?
Hold on.
Can you do that?
Hold on.
I'm just asking.
So the dude, so the dude was disrespectful, whatever. After the battle, the nigga caught outside in the parking lot and killed the dude, shot him for like very like he was like he had papers, like he had papers of her, like he had pictures of her and passed them around the crowd and was just like mad disrespectful, like crazy disrespectful.
Look,
like, oh, I'll bring that bitch back to like alive to do something to her, or some crazy shit like that. And the dude was just like, oh, okay.
Look, all I know is this: I'm not the most gangster motherfucker in the world, but if I battle Hitman Holla, Show is getting punched in the face because he be doing too much, bro.
Yeah,
like yo, he be straight up in people's face talking about what he's gonna do to them.
Who?
His brother,
his little brother, Hitman's
okay.
little brother.
Okay.
Like he be in it. He be in their face like, nigga, what? Like a little too much.
Like they all do that shit, and I don't like that.
But I feel like Hitman did that last night. He did like some shit like this, and it was like right in Cassidy's face. I was like, whoa, come on, like
he does it
like right
Arsenal.
Here too. I'm
like Arsenal doesn't like
bubbles.
niggas get in your face, like niggas get this close into your face and be talking, man. I'm like, yo, you back the fuck up.
But that's
nigga.
why I asked, like, can you have rules and
hey, sometimes
it
depends. It depends. I don't know. You know what I think, bro?
So.
I really think that before the thing, they go talk to each other. And they go, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. All right, cool. Don't do that, but you can do this. I swear they do that. I swear they do that.
I don't know.
There's no other way that shit can happen without people getting punched in the face more often.
That's what I'm saying.
Or they're able to do that because it's a safe zone.
Or a simple fact,
they're able to do it because they know they're not going to get punched in the face.
Or they don't want to fuck up their money. And so they be like, yo, all right, let this nigga do it, whatever, because none of this shit's true. And yeah. But it's just like, yeah, the way I seen Arsenal be very, very disrespectful, be in people's faces just like this and be screaming on them like that. And I'm like, I don't know how I have to be like, yo, nigga, back the fuck up or something. I'm like, yo, there has to be something.
They should have kissed him.
What?
I would have been like,
that's
they're in my face. I would kiss you because then you're disrespecting me. I'm gonna disrespect you by the worst way possible. The worst way possible. Kiss your ass. Like,
yo,
you thought this was okay?
That's something Daylight would do.
Yo, Kishana, go watch Hitman Holla battles and watch what he tags in his little brother.
Okay.
And
I've never seen it.
Watch the shit this nigga does, yo. And then also I heard that nigga be fighting people after the shows.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fights after the shows. And I know this nigga Smack be like, yo, y'all niggas do this shit after the show because y'all niggas ain't fucking up this venue money. Yeah. Nothing like that. You ain't fucking up this. Cause I know. Like
I have a friend from college who goes to New York. He be going to them and shit and posting some of them. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know they still did them.
Yeah, I would not go to a battle.
Yo,
you don't want to be. You don't want to be the one in the back that's like, whoa.
Because I'm pretty sure you won't be able to. It's like you sit and saying, I'm pretty sure you're standing for hours and everything, and I'm not trying to stand that. I'm saying that long for hours. I want to sit down and be able to really soak it in to see what he said. And then, some motherfuckers, you always this one motherfucker always dick riding something or whatever and talking about the history of this person and that person. And you just want to tell the person, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to enjoy the battle and everything. And it's just like, it's just totally different. It's like going to a fight and what I'm saying, watching this shit like ringside, whatever, compared to watching on TV. Watching on TV is way better. I mean, the experience is cool, but watching shit on TV is like you get the full. I'm saying you get the full thing.
I don't think going to a battle rap thing is worth it at all.
Yep.
But I tell you what though, it's weird because what these guys do is really amazing. But at the same time, I think it could be what is to say, make it half as short and twice as strong. Like some of these battles a dude's verse will be a half hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, but it's supposed to be timely. They're supposed to get 5 minutes each.
Man, no time. Watch one and look at the time. It'll be like a half hour, one dude.
Yeah, and just to remember all that shit.
Yeah,
it's just like I'm like, yo, kudos to y'all and how y'all make that shit up and everything like that. It's just like y'all took battle rap to like a different
the top 5: Daylight, Daylight, and daylight.
Yo, the funny thing is, you told me about daylight. You told me how daylight's nice. Like I knew he was nice, but you was like, yo, this nigga's gonna be the ill dude, and
daylight,
now he's becoming.
Daylight is. I try to tell people, Daylight is nice. Don't be fooled by all the silly shit. Daylight is nice. Like he's crazy.
So I'm gonna look up Hitman Holla, tags in his brother, and I'm gonna look up Daylight, and I'll be real satisfied. All right.
Yeah, Daylight's nice.
Look up DNA.
I know DNA.
Look at K-Shine when K-Shine did the breakdown DNA thing. Classic.
Okay.
Look at
and the 2-on-2 battles be dope too.
Yeah.
Some be dope too.
I don't know. I want to be in a crowd. I want to be the extra person.
Yo, you ever see what DNA was like? Yo, I bet there's more fights in that audience than between the rappers.
And that's why I don't want to go.
I bet that's why I don't want to go.
That's why I don't want to go.
Okay, Kylie, now I understand. I'm with you.
That's exactly why. Because I know he fights.
I'll be extra. Like, what y'all want to do?
Yeah. Because all it takes is one motherfucker to say, yo, shut the fuck up. Nigga be like, who you talking to? I'm talking to you, nigga. Shut the fuck up. The next thing you know, it's time. It's time.
Yo, you ever see what DNA said, you know when he does that, get that the fuck out of here. Get that the fuck out of here when he does that. And then he was like, Smack said that he don't know if I'm gonna win this one. Get Smack the fuck out of here. You ever see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yo, it was crazy, bro.
I still remember the illest this nigga Serious Jones. I remember Serious Jones when he was battling Clips. And Clips went in the first round. And I was just like, damn, I don't know. And so Serious Jones about to come up. Clips kept on talking. He kept on talking this and that. And Clips goes, and Serious Jones goes, well, you know, I'm saying, yo, you know, I used to be a barber, so I know, so I know how to handle Clips. And that right there, that took Clips' level down a little bit. Like, whoa, wait a minute, he came with freestyle like that, and he was like, okay, this is a battle now. And the only reason why Serious Jones lost that is because he fumbled his last joint.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, he fumbled it.
I'm sitting here talking like I'm an expert in this shit. I only know a handful of them. I swear.
No, I only know a handful too.
Tamaya, you would never battle rap?
I would never do it. I suck at it. I would suck at it.
At this level, how they do that, it like I'd fumble my shit because I want to be able to like memorize a lot of this shit. And at this level, the way they do that, nah.
No. You ever see the British dudes?
Nah.
Like Shadi Hara and what's the other dude? Something O'Hara. I think his name was O'Hara. I think that's his name. You got to see the British dudes. And like Arsenal went over there and Arsenal battled Shadi Hara. And Shadi Hara was like the biggest dude from the UK. And Arsenal battled him. So Arsenal takes off his hoodie and he has on an Arsenal soccer team hoodie. And that's the hoodie of that hood. And that's
I remember that.
And and the place went nuts.
Crazy. I think I remember that.
The place went nuts. He said something like, because I'm repping Arsenal, and then he took off the thing, and they was like, oh!
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Who doesn't want to be in that presence?
Yo, listen.
I don't.
Until they start shooting, and then I'll be like, oh.
Exactly. I don't like.
Not in Great Britain. In Great Britain, you'll get stabbed. You won't get shot.
Yeah, and
you get stabbed.
That's even worse.
Acid thrown on you. Or you get acid thrown on your face.
I don't want acid.
That's even worse. Yeah, that's a big thing out there. Acid attacks. They motherfuckers get acid thrown in your face because guns are very, 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 very serious crimes out there. So motherfuckers stab you or throw acid in your face. And I don't know what acid attack is. Yo, know what the funny thing is? So I was at the store yesterday getting some scratch tickets, and
getting the scratchers. It was like gotta get the scratchers.
It was late night. It was probably like 1 o'clock. And the funniest thing is seeing people when they buy condoms, like when they buy condoms, or when motherfuckers really buy those pills. those sex pills.
Oh yeah, I guess that's that.
Extends and whatnot.
Yeah, extends or the Magna RX 25,000.
What is it? The Rhino?
Yeah, they got the Rhino, all that shit like that. And I'm like looking at this dude. I'm like looking at this dude, and he's like really like waiting for me to go. I'm like, I'm there. He's like, yo, go ahead. I'm like, no, go ahead. He's like, all right. And he's like, yo, let me get the condoms. And he's like, what? He's like, let me get the condoms. So he gets the condoms, whatever. Starts looking at the pills and everything like that. He buys some Magna RX shits and put them on there. And I'm like, first of all, you got to be a bold and horny motherfucker. All right, a bold and horny motherfucker to buy some pills at a gas station. That's supposed to do miracles with your penis. First of all, you got to be a brave and bold, horny motherfucker.
I'm done.
To be like, yo. To be like, look at this shit, like,
wait.
Yeah.
My face is oily.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm a risk it all for this shit.
Nothing, yo.
You gotta be a bold, horny motherfucker. Yo, say that again. You gotta be a bold, horny motherfucker.
To buy some pills at a gas station. Like, yo, do these work? Gas, like, nigga, I don't think this is real. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
It's all a mind delusion. You gonna think it's working. Nigga, you took some fucking aspirin or Tylenol.
But my thing is,
don't you fucking take it.
Yeah, but my thing is, I'm like, yo, this must be
FDA approved.
I'm like, exactly. And my thing is, I'm like, yo, this must be a special person that he's trying to impress, or he's trying to make a big impression on this person. He's trying to really knock that out the park.
First impression is everything. So
of course it is.
Okay.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
He couldn't come lacking. He couldn't come.
Yo, and I get that. I get that.
God.
But damn, that nigga said, yo, nigga, shit, buy some ginseng or something. But this motherfucker said, I'm gonna get the RX Magna dick pills from the gas station. Nigga, you better hope your dick don't fall off, or you better hope you don't get an erection for 6 hours. Because
those gas station pills look like, you ever see? Remember when you was a kid and they had the toys that was inside the pill? You put it in the water.
Yes.
That's what those pills look like.
Yes. And a wrestling man comes up. Yeah. Big ass wrestling man comes up. Yeah. That's what his dick gonna turn to, a wrestling man. His dick gonna turn to a wrestling man. His dick gonna grow arms. He's like, you ready for this? Yeah. So I was just like, damn, nigga. Yeah,
you gotta real quick, I just wanted to drop. You gotta check out Charlie Clips versus O'Shea is the guy's name.
Charlie Clips versus O'Shea.
O'Shea, he's a battle rapper from Great Britain or Ireland, one of them. You gotta check that out.
Yeah. Nah, nothing's illa. Yeah. A lot of that shit.
You gotta be a bold, horny motherfucker to buy pills at a gas station. To buy dick pills at a gas station.
Dick pills, man. And I was just like, yo, I never seen that before. I never seen anybody.
You don't buy sushi at a gas station. Nope. You don't buy dick pills at a gas station. You don't buy dick pills in general. But if you're gonna buy them,
I was about to go there. So with that being said, you guys have never tried dick pills?
No.
Any of the little dick shots?
No.
Or what? I don't know if they're dick shots or like energy power.
I tried Viagra before. I want to see.
You tried Viagra before?
I want to see what the hype was about.
Viagra work?
Yeah, it did.
It worked.
I didn't like it. Worked too well. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it because you had no more control?
Yeah, but I'm worried about my heart,
having control. It's not even about controls. It's basically like, yeah, if you have like some type of heart condition or anything like that, you can't take Viagra and everything. But yeah, I remember whatchamacallit, the dude I was working with was selling them. And I was like, oh, word, let me try that out. Let me see what that's about. And
you took a whole pill though?
Nah, he gave me like a 50 milligram or whatever. And he was like, yo, only break half. And I was like, oh, you take half? He was like, yeah, because if you ain't never tried this shit, he was like, yo, I'm trying to tell you. And it worked.
I like Rottweiler.
Like Rottweiler. Yeah.
Strong like bull.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It's something you have to get used to. It's something that you have to get used to. But again, me being, let's say at the time, me and being single, at this time, I'm trying to make impressions out this motherfucker.
Whatever.
at that time. I'm trying to make impressions out this motherfucker. And yeah, it's like it's too much. It's too much. It's like, all right, like, yeah, I finished. Why aren't you finished? It's like, oh, nigga, I'm chilling. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
that doesn't sound like a problem to me.
No, this is what it is. This is exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. Like, you ever have company? So you ever have company, your company stay too long?
Yeah.
And you ready for them niggas to leave, but they just ain't getting ahead?
Yeah.
That was the same. That's your dick on Viagra.
Yeah, but you fuck them again.
No, but sometimes you're just done talking. Pussy. Sometimes you're done talking. Hey, listen, sometimes you're done talking. You like, yo, listen. Turn off the lights.
Talk. You should be fucking.
You know, turn off the lights.
Can you just go to sleep?
Down. Hey, huh?
Can you sleep?
Yeah, you can sleep because
like on your back, of course.
Yeah, but as long as it's not like stimulation for you, like it's cool. But as soon as you get one little thought, that should be like,
shit.
I'm here. You know
that should be like the wacky inflatable arm wailing man.
Yeah, but it don't flare, it just stays. This shit just be like, it's like that. Nigga. That's what it is. Exactly. That's what it is, nigga. So I'm like, yeah. So it's like,
I've always been scared to try one because I got hypertension, you know, I got high blood pressure.
Me too.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to fuck with that and my heart fucking explode.
No, at that time I wasn't taking it at that time. So yeah, so I was able to, yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't mind being like Rottweiler for a couple hours.
But there's natural things. This is what I'm saying. There's natural things that you can use. Like,
there are natural remedies. There are.
Yeah, but where's a hoe when you need one?
You don't need a hoe. You need a wife. Get you a girl. You don't even need a wife. Get a girl. Get a consistent.
Listen, wives don't keep it up like that. Hoes do.
Hey,
don't sleep. Don't sleep.
The house.
Don't sleep.
Don't
sleep. Wives keep it up. Get you the right wife. Don't get the wrong wife. Some of them won't. Some of them feel like, oh, I got the prize is the man, so then they just stop doing. But no, some of them want one so they can be the freakiest, sexiest, outlandish, whatever you want-ish, all nightish for you at all times because they just won't want to do that too. So don't sleep on the wives.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Don't sleep on the wives.
Best thing
there's a box there for them. Some of them.
Best thing about having a wife, when it comes to that, is if you a nigga that want to get straight to the point and just want to get into it, that's what. Hey, listen. It's time.
Okay.
It's time. Yeah, and hey, you don't gotta feel bad about getting up and leaving. You don't gotta feel bad about going too fast. You can be like, yo, I'll get you later. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best part, the compromise part. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But so what else is there? What else is there? Oh,
you had some stuff.
All right, so this was kind of harsh, but I was probably high in the moment at the time when I was even thinking about this. So I seen a post on Facebook about a person having cancer or something like that. And in the moment I was like, yo, damn, that is fucked up and everything. I feel bad for that person, but thank God it's not me. You know what I'm saying? And I think as humans, we're very selfish when it comes to certain things.
I don't think it's selfish.
It's not selfish. I'm not saying it's selfish. It's just I'm not even gonna say it's the right thing to do, but it's, I don't know.
So if let's say you're in a supermarket and you hear they towing somebody's car, your first thought is, I hope it ain't my car.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone's like, yo, this person got cancer, your first thought is, I hope it ain't none of my people. You know?
No, I'm not talking. No. I'm talking about is you as an individual. I'm talking about you as an individual. Once I'm saying when you see some hardship happen or some, I'm saying, or say if someone gets evicted or something like that, or someone ends up losing their job or some shit like that. Well, I'm saying something very severe to the point you're like, that's fucked up, but thank God it's not me. I'm glad it's not me. Like, it's one of those things that you could feel inside, saying internally, but you can never say. Because if you say certain things like that out in the public, niggas like, man, you're fucking selfish.
Yeah, all right, I feel you, but you can't say it. You can't say it because you can say, I'm thankful for what I have. That's the same thing as saying, I'm glad it ain't me.
Yeah.
That's what motherfuckers say. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be like, oh, well, seeing this person go through that loss makes me appreciate what I have. That sentence right there is the same as saying, I'm glad it ain't me.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of saying it.
That's a nice way. Yeah, that's a nice way. It's a nice way.
So that's how I took it. Like when I read it, and then even how you're explaining it is perfect the way you're saying it, DeMario. I took it as it just makes you value what that person is going through, or that person's loss. Like when someone loses their mother, like you value yours a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Like you are understanding, you're compassionate. Like, damn, that sucks. I'm glad it's not me. Like you think about your mom not being gone, or you know what I'm saying? So it gives you a little bit, it puts it in a different perspective. So yeah, it just makes you value it a little bit different.
Yeah, I was just
because,
like, yo.
And that's what it should do. And that's what it should do. I'm not the most religified person in the world.
Religified.
Hold on. Let me just say, you got your Sunday best on. I needed to make sure I told you this before we get off today.
Well, it is Easter, so I got on my Easter clothes.
Exactly. So
did you go to church? You went to church today?
What?
You went to church today?
I went to where?
Church.
Oh, you went to the mosque?
I went to church today.
Boy, I'm a Muslim.
You a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim.
Muslim.
Clinton X.
All right. Did you go to mosque?
Muslims don't do Easter.
What y'all do?
They don't.
Yom Kippur, I think. I don't know.
Ramadan's next month.
Ramadan's next month. A Muslim.
I just said I'm not the most religious person in the world.
Ramadan's
next month. Go ahead.
Ramadan's next month.
What I'm saying is, thank you for noticing.
Let's see what this nigga fast.
He's like, I ain't fasting.
I'm only fast or sweet. I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I do believe that witnessing others' losses, when a person experiences loss in their life, the only way I can make it make sense to me is that whoever is in charge, whoever's pulling the strings, be it Yahweh, God, Allah, or Jah, right?
Yahweh, God, Allah, Jah can't save you.
Yep. Whoever it is their loss is supposed to bring something or teach something to someone else. So that loss, in my opinion, there's other reasons. I'm not saying that's the only reason. There's other reasons for that loss. But one thing that's supposed to come from that loss is supposed to teach something to someone else. So I think the way we can honor those who die or have tragedy is by taking something from their loss and saying, I've learned something from you and I'm going to do this because I learned from you. I think that's the way we should honor those who suffer tragedy or to people who die, period.
Okay, I like that. You're absolutely right. Goddamn, shit. I wish I had an applause button for that. Goddamn, this nigga just hit the shit on the head. It's like, see, because the way you're supposed to honor life.
I'm talking like I've been in the joint.
I told you he came in his Sunday best.
I'm talking like I just got out the joint.
Go ahead, preach, Pastor.
He's talking like you on his way out.
If you hit a man in time, his wounds may heal.
Yes.
If you steal from a man,
yes,
you can replace those goods. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad Ali floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee.
There you go. Amen.
Redfish, two fish.
Where's Swan at when you need him? Swan used to kill that shit.
Yo, Swan, he's stone.
One fish, two fish.
Redfish, blue fish.
Did you hear what? But have you ever watched and you heard what Sean called that guy?
What?
Watch the movie again. Sean, when he gets out of jail, Sean's like, I couldn't take another hour with Farrah Convict.
Yeah, I remember that. Convict.
Yo, I caught that years later. When he called him a Farrah convict, I was done, bro.
Nothing is better when he said, I'm saying when his man, he was like, "Oh my God, my white Nubian princess."
Oh my God, yes.
My milk of magnesia.
My milk of magnesia.
He's like, sister, can you tap that white girl for me, please?
He's like, sister, yeah, why do you always do this? Why do you always got the hands like this? Yeah, can you tap her for me, please? That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on, wait. I'm about to take it to another level, though. I'm about to switch gears. And none of that was on purposely funnier than the unintentional funny of when Malcolm couldn't wash the shit out of his hair, had to put his head in the toilet. That shit caught you off guard. You wasn't expecting no funny shit in Malcolm X.
Nah.
And when they shut off the water and he couldn't get the shit out of his hair and he got mad and he knocked the stuff off the thing. When Denzel got mad and this was like, damn.
Yeah. No, but the thing was,
that was unintentionally funny.
I know that burn.
You know what I'm talking? Oh yeah, I know that. I had a car.
Yeah, I know that burn, son.
Hell yeah.
I felt him on that.
And he's trying to be cool. He's sitting there like, yeah, it's starting to heat up.
Yeah, starting to heat it up. Starting to heat it up. All right now. All right now. And I
all right now.
I remember my grandmother sitting there in that chair. My mom doing that. I'm like, yeah, bro, Karen's a little hot, Karen. Karen, it's burning. Karen, it's burning. It's getting hot. Karen.
You need to move quicker. They be taking their time to get up to the front.
And I was like, I'm trying to get I'm out.
Or you ever see your sister or your cousin and sit there and they get one of these?
Yeah.
And they're like,
you don't understand the pain. That shit hurts.
Oh, I know, because for some reason, this part right here is the kitchen is the hardest part to get, and they always nick your neck when they're back there. Yeah. Every single time they nick your neck.
And nigga, I'm like light as hell with a black ass mark in the back of your head, just like lying your neck. Like a line up, like no. Like,
and then when you say something about it, there is because your ass can't sit still.
Or you can't put your head down. Like literally your neck, my neck can't go any further. Like, I don't know how much further. I'm physically impossible. Like it just doesn't work, lady. You try.
I was terrified. I was terrified of hot combs. I was terrified of hot combs. I looked at a hot. I remember my mom had this like this great big like fucking wooden ass handle, and it was just the iron of it, and she just stick it on the freaking stove. And I was just like, what are you going to do with that? So I'm going to comb someone's hair. I'm like, you're going to comb someone's hair? And I'm like, yo, what, it burn? She's like, sometimes, but yeah. And I'm just like, who created that? There has to be a better way.
White Jesus.
No.
There has to be
a better way. Created it. No, there was not a better way at that time. And that's what they did. They had to take a comb and heat it up to get your hair a little straight and it'll be able to comb through it. You got some coarse hair.
As a little kid, I've always admired this here pimping.
Yes.
And I've always admired this here pimping. And I always used to want to have long pimpish hair. As long as I can remember, I always wanted to have it. I did. When I was in my early teens to late early adults, I tried to have this here pimping. I tried to have it. So I had conks, S curls, hot combs, Dukes.
The Dukes.
I had it all. I had it all.
You gotta get us some pictures. I gotta see that.
I had two joints. I had a kitty kit perm. There was a thing called a kitty kit perm. Like you know what I'm saying, you had like a lot of hair, put the kitty kit perm in, and it blows out all your hair and shit like that. And then I had, of course, the S curl. It came to the point I was doing the S curl so much I could do that shit myself.
Yep.
I didn't even have to do that shit.
I started doing the Dukes myself.
Nigga.
But the thing is,
what happened is when you did the Duke, you left that shit in a little bit too long. Nigga, you had, I'm saying you sweat your shit out and it gets dry. You look like James Brown on a crack bench. That's what you look like. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you did.
Like, yeah, to that point, I was like, yo, so I know I can, I know you can only keep it in for a certain amount of time. And you know, that S curl, you get that S curl, and it's like, yo, but the only thing with me, I was young, so I couldn't get a fresh cut on top of that. I had to work with what I had. And eventually I'd get a haircut. But yeah, man, having a flat top with an S curl, boy. Woo, nigga. I'm like, yo, you see these curls, nigga? You see these curls.
So you had a flat top and an S curl, Kylie?
Nigga, I was like the king. The thing is, I had the Arsenio flat top. So I had the African flat top. And it was like one time.
He had the Return of the Mac. He had that joint.
Yeah, I had the flat top. I had the flat top. Friday night, you going to the club with the suit on. And shit like that, with a silky suit, no tie. This ain't no tie. Or if you got the tie, it's a skinny ass tie. Skinny ass tie. Yeah. That flat top. That flat top. That I'm saying that comes with the suit. That's the flat top. Yeah. I think I probably got the high top fade. I think I had the high top fade like one time. And I went to Collins, and I remember Mike, shout out to Mike Jones, hooked it up. And I remember my dad was pissed. He was like, "Oh, why you get your hair like that? You look like a street kid and everything like that." You know, Africans. And I was just like, "But Dad." And the funny thing is, all my uncles and everybody else was like, "Oh, your hair looks nice. Your hair looks nice." And he was like, "Oh, all right. I guess it looks nice." I'm like, "So nigga, you just talking shit just to talk shit."
Nigga, I got one haircut in 7th grade, and I lived off the fame of that haircut until 9th grade.
Kurt.
From Kurt.
Yeah.
One time, and he put my tag, busted all out that shit.
That was in your head?
No, I
had Diz in the side of my head because I used to, whatever. So I had Diz, and there was a slope, and it was dope. And the niggas talked about that haircut. I never got another haircut in the 2 years I was in middle school. Niggas talked about that haircut until I graduated. It was like, yo, this nigga Demario never has a haircut, but he did come in with the fresh fade and his name on it. That niggas will bring that up all the time.
This giant. Yo, it was crazy because
that's what's up.
I remember one time I tried to
I'm changing your name.
My mom, you know, she, you know, Dizzy.
I remember I got Diz. I got Diz, and Dede got a $sign in the back of his, and we were popping.
Yo, ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing
but Kylie
like getting a real haircut.
Who got the Chicago Bulls?
Asa.
Okay, Asa got the Chicago Bulls.
Ace had the Chicago Bulls, and Ace had the Jordan sign too.
Oh, wow.
That Jordan sign was revolutionary. I was like, no one had that. And I remember he first got that because he had that with either with the Gumby, I think, or with the ramp.
The Gumby. Yeah, the
Gumby and the ramp. And I remember that shit was revolutionary because the way they did the Jordan sign came out perfect. And at that time, it was like late 80s, early 90s, Jordan at that time too. Yeah. He went, I'm saying, niggas was like, let me take pictures of that shit. Like, yeah, it was like on some celeb shit. But yeah, man, I remember getting like my first haircut at like the barbershop, like a Collins or a Jabs, like that.
I was at Jabs.
Yeah, actually getting that first haircut, and it just hit different compared to home cuts. You know, get dad cuts and everything like that.
A haircut in my house when I was a kid, my father cut me and my brother's hair. Was like motherfucking WrestleMania and Nazi Germany all rolled in one. Yo, it would literally, he would start cutting one of our hair at like 2 in the afternoon, and he'd be done with the second person at 8 p.m. And it would be, go look at it. Go look at it. If you don't like it, what you want? All right, so I'm gonna take it down right there. I'm gonna take it down. Like, yo, it was the worst. It was the worst. Yo, I remember on haircut day when I was little, it was tears. Everybody would cry. My parents would fight. Haircut day was the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. Son, but the thing is, I don't understand my kids. Funny. I don't understand my kids. My kids be like, oh, what the fuck? Well, they don't say what the fuck, but they be like, oh, here we go.
Nigga, I've witnessed haircut day at your house. It's the same shit.
But at least they come out with good
Same thing. In the year 2010, this motherfucker is doing haircut day the same way my father did it in 1989.
Money. And guess what? They still get barbershop quality haircuts though, so don't matter. Yeah, I might take a little bit.
At his house, kids is crying. It's like you walk into a sweatshop. There's hair on the floor. Kids is in the corner like this.
But guess what? It'd be like, yo, who cut your hair? Who cut your hair? Oh, my dad. Can he cut mine? No, I cannot.
Kylie come out of the bathroom with blood on his apron. Who's next?
Yo, but nah, like, but that's how my kids be like, yo, but the funny thing is like, yo, yeah, so it's like I experienced that, but I'm like, I still remember the time. I'm like, damn, like I remember my uncle cutting my cousin's hair, and it was like the most disrespectful shit I ever seen in my life. Like the way he had his face, he had his two fingers like this, and had his face, and he was pushing it away like this, and he was cutting his hair. My cousin was just like that, and I'm like, yeah, that's so disrespectful. Why are you mushing this nigga and cutting his hair at the same time?
Nobody gets disrespected like girls. Have you ever been around on girls' hair day when the girls get their hair done?
Yeah.
Like you got a bunch of cousins and they all get their hair done. You ever been around on that day?
Smell like blue magic.
Nigga,
blue magic. That's
those girls be getting the shit beat out of them.
Yeah.
Smacked in the back of the head with the comb.
Oh, don't let the comb be flexible. Don't let the comb be flexible.
Yep.
Pow! Hit it back. Yep. Exactly.
Oh, don't let you try to touch it if you don't have faith. You want to see what's going on.
Yep.
With the
brain. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Oh, nigga, and that fresh. I'm saying like they get their hair braided or something like that with some barrettes in it, forehead all greasy, everything just fresh, and you can see the indents because it's so tight.
Yep.
It's looking like this.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
No. Or worse, there's always the one cousin who is tender-headed, and she's.
And she makes it right for everybody else, so that's the shit. Like, bitch, if you could calm the fuck down, I'm next. Yeah. So now she's gonna be irritated because she has to deal with you, and now she don't want to deal with nobody else.
And then the person who's doing the hair go, "Oh, I got to do Stasia first because you got to hold her down." And then she's mad after she does her. So everybody else is catching it for her.
Yes. Bro,
don't let her get some. I'm saying. Don't let her want some beads. I'm saying, don't let her want some beads. What color beads you want? Oh, I want this color with this color. No, one straight color. We're not doing all that. That's it. Matter of fact, take these little gold clips and we're gonna clip them on. That's it.
Yep.
I'm like, yo.
Yep.
Yeah, son.
That's crazy.
Son. I remember those days. So I remember them days
in the hood.
Yep.
I remember too. Ever. The worst is when they don't want to do your hair. My sister used to have to be the hairdresser, and she used to hate doing my hair. So when she had to do it, my mom is like literally yelling at her, like, just do this shit, just do it. And I'm like awkwardly sitting there, like, well,
you're like, I don't want angry fingers in my hair. Like,
no.
I know.
And it's like yanking, like, what? I did nothing. Don't do it. Just forget it. Forget it. And then I'm getting yelled at, like, just sit down. You just sit there, let her do it. She don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
I feel her.
It's like the worst. Bruh, the worst.
I feel her 100% because ain't nothing like, oh, if there's a party, I'm saying, if there's like a big party, I'm saying, with my family and everything like that, and they don't want to spend that money getting a haircut, guess who they coming to? Me, and I gotta cut all my kids' hair. I gotta cut my brother-in-law. I gotta cut my father-in-law. I gotta cut my brother-in-law's son. And so now I'm just like, fuck. And yeah, it's a long day for me. I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers don't come here. By this time, I'm only cutting these hair and I ain't cutting nobody else. And motherfuckers like, oh, can you just do this? And can you bring the fade up? I'm like, oh my God, here we go. I'm like, this nigga getting a Caesar, that nigga getting a Caesar. Might give you a fade, it's like, yo, it's asshole. And yo, shout out to all the barbers.
Day. Shout out to the barbers and the hairstylists.
Yeah, shout out to the barbers that do that.
They gotta do what they do.
Yep. But yeah,
on the low too.
Yeah, I remember that, man. It was just like, woof. It's pretty crazy.
Haircut day in the hood. It's a hood staple. It's a good staple. I hated it, but I miss it. To this day, my dad tried to give me a shag in 1988 when shags went out in 1978. But whatever, you know what I'm saying.
And the way I got faded, the way my dad used to fade me, he used to fade me with the comb and my razor all the time. So that's the only time. And it was like a certain time where it would get so tender and everything after he's done. it would just hurt. And then after he brushed the hell out of it, and I'm like, oh, like it hurts real bad. But he did okay. He did okay with it. But I remember, my mom, I'm graduated from Rob Roy. When she got her cosmetology shit, she'd be like, oh, come here, Kylie. Come here. Let me give you a ramp. She didn't give me a ramp. She gave me a fucking crown. And I remember I went to school the next day. No, it was like a tiara. It was like a tiara. My hair was like this. And then I still had some after effects of the S curl. So I could put some, I could put some like gel in it or something like that. And it'd be like all silky and everything like that. So I remember, so from the front, it looks good. But then when you look to the side, all this shit is like this. And it's just this part right there. Like I look like the nigga from MC Hammer. I'm one of MC Hammer's backup dancer. The nigga who had the hair. That's
the pompadour.
That's how I look like. Yeah, that's how.
Do you understand? Do you understand? That's literally a hairstyle in Houston right now. They have just this.
The pompadour.
Like, if they're from the south side, it's right here, and if they're from the north side, it's just back here. So they look like you, Kylie, bald with just hair right back here, just this little section. I'm gonna send y'all some pictures outside live next time I'm out. It's literally
like the old school shag.
Yes,
like the old school shag.
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
That's how the north side cut their hair, and that's how the south side cut their hair. And I said, why? It's fucking ugly. It's ugly. Like I don't want to get it. Like why did
I remember? Yeah, this was like
like the worst haircut.
So this is like
I got your
grade.
message, Mario.
Yeah, no, I gotta. I try not to have it on him, but I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go right now?
I mean, not right now, but we need to be wrapping up.
Nah, I hear you. But yeah, it was like 6th grade. Do you remember that? And then we're sitting in breakfast. I don't want to take off my hat because I'm embarrassed. And so the teacher's like, "How you gotta take off your hat? You gotta take off your hat." And I remember D was he was up throwing his stuff away. I was sitting next to James Collins. I took off my hat, and I remember D he just got glasses. He saw me. He looked. He took his glasses off to make sure he was seeing what he saw. He looked, took his glasses off, and put them shits back on. Was like in shock, and I was just like, yeah. And I was just like, yeah. But thank God.
They's my reading glasses.
Yeah. But thank God we went to a predominantly white school. So we was able to get away with a lot of shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
But like going to Belmont or Gage at that time, that shit wouldn't fly. Yo, we would have heard, I would have heard I would have got into a fight.
I came in with the no name. I came in with the fake British Knights.
Yo, you was able to be your own.
About those.
You was able to be your own. You was able to be your own.
Always bring up the British Knights. That's gonna be a success story. Coming in. Me. I came from British Knights. I can make it.
I came in with the fake British Knights, and nobody knew the difference. I remember one time. So there was a point in time where the all red feline and the all green feline were popping, right? And if you had your overalls and you had the all red felines, you were the shit. So my mom took me and Danny to Maurice the Pants Man, got me like $40 pair of overalls. Now $40 for one pair of clothing back then was huge. That was like
91.
Yeah, that's like half of your budget. Your jeans supposed to be $8-9. She paid $40 for these overalls for me, and then she went to Payless and got me some all red shoes, and got Day some all green shoes. They were pro wings. They look just like the felines. And what me and Day do, we switched, and I wore one red one and one green one, and he wore one red, one green one. Came to school the next day, feeling like the illest nigga in the illest nigga this side of Chicago, man.
Looking like
the illest nigga this side of Chicago, man.
Looking like a dance group.
And then this white chick in the class was like, what's up with your shoes? You got one shoe the other color, and then kind of goes, what?
Challenge some shit.
No, but then check it. Then kind of goes, what? Yo, you don't know what you're talking about. That shit is dope.
That's what I'm talking about, Kylie.
Yo,
white
but I'm
bitches
saying,
trying to challenge you.
We were the only two kids from we were the coolest kids. I don't care fuck what anybody says. Yo, we were the coolest kids at Adams Street. We was the coolest kids at Adams Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
we were fifth grade. We were fifth graders, and the sixth graders fucked with us. They don't do that.
Yeah, we got respect. We have respect.
Don't do that.
D, we should write a movie about that.
The sixth graders let us play basketball with them.
Yeah, based in our life on some 6th grade shit, on some recess shit, we should write a movie based on that.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You guys still write movies?
Sometimes.
Well, we got a movie in the tuck.
Okay. My dad's writing a movie.
In the tuck. Really?
Yeah.
Is Jamie Foxx gonna play him?
I didn't know. No bullshit. I didn't know you guys write movies because he was asking me about. What'd you say?
Can I play Ray Dog?
Yo, I got a picture to send you.
Yo, I want to play Ray Dog in the movie.
I screenshotted it yesterday. I meant to send it to you. I completely forgot, and now you just brought him up. Shut up. You can't play.
I want to play Ray Dog in the movie, yo. Ray Dog's the illest nigga this side of Mississippi.
Nah, I didn't know you guys are still writing movies. That's what's up. Okay, we gotta talk.
But we got one. Well, we got one in the tuck. We got one in the tuck that from like what 2011 that we just got.
Yeah, it's fully written too. Well, I need to go in and add some shit to it, but yeah.
Yeah, probably touch it up a little bit. But I mean, we could do something with it. I mean, there's so many things we can do with it, but yeah.
I gotta go, motherfuckers.
All right, well, happy Easter, preacher. What time we watching the movie?
Pastor.
I'll be back home around 7, 8-ish.
What you got going on?
I'm going to it's Easter. I'm going to a cookout.
Oh, okay. But we ain't
going
invited.
to the cookout.
No, you're not invited, but Rappaport is. So fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. I have to cook dinner. So I guess I'm the invite. People invited. People come.
All right, that's what's up.
Well, I'll be going to like a semi cookout. So
we all out here. Yeah, we in the streets. We in the streets.
Yes.
The only person who has that COVID shot is the Mario. So put your side back up.
You said you got the Johnson & Johnson one, right?
You got the Johnson &
Johnson.
You got the black joint. You got the
Jamal Johnson.
Did you hear what happened with that one though?
No, what happened?
Johnson?
Yeah, they just mixed up I think 3 million worth of dosages that they had to get rid of. Like something happened, so they had to get rid of a bunch of it and have to start over or something. Hey, I'll send it to you.
See, black people running that shit. Black people running
that
shit.
That's what they said. Somebody messed up.
But what they say, Johnson & Johnson is probably the most effective one out there because they have the Pfizer come back. They said it's only good for 6 months. That's what they're saying. Yeah. And they say the Johnson & Johnson one is the only one.
And now they're saying other ones are like mutinizing where it's not even going to be effective within like a year. So it's like,
that's what they told me when I first got the shot. They said this is more effective because when the new strains come out, the other joints ain't going to be. That's what they told me.
So the Johnson & Johnson one is the most effective one.
And it's a one and done. Holla at you.
And it's one. It's the black.
Stay safe.
Holla at your motherfucking boy.
All right, so we can wrap this up. I go by the name of.
Did he fall
down a fucking idiot?
Fuck?
He threw this shit down like a fucking idiot.
I'm too high for this shit.
Yo, I'm about to turn it down. All right, yo, it's your man Cobra Karate.
Easter egg.
It's your man Cobra Karate. It's your man D-Mobile across the globe.
It's your girl K-Double, one and only. What? One.
Also, if you listen to the audio version, want to see us on the video, make sure you check us out on YouTube, Barely Watching Podcast, no spaces. You want to check us out on social media, it's Barely Watching Podcast everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. All right. That being said, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Yes.